Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 9th of August. It's 2019. Or that's at least what they want us to believe. At any rate, I got a couple of comments about this picture behind me. This picture was given to me by a subscriber. This is a very high quality rendering of the Great Serpent Mound. And now that I'm looking at it in the camera, I can see that it looks completely and totally like a flaccid penis. So I guess I'm gonna take it down, but I thought we were all grown-ups here, you know what I mean? I've been here. I literally am the first person that I've ever seen on the internet that got 4K footage of this from over 400 feet in the sky. That video is still up to this day. At any rate, I'm still debating, you know what I mean? I like the picture. I like it a lot. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Chemtrails have stopped. Chemtrails have stopped. Donald Trump has completely stopped chemtrails, etc., etc. Well, I'm going to show you some video from yesterday, and we're going to take a look at this and see if we can't figure out exactly what this is. This is a fast speed video taken with the Nikon P1000. Now, this is the sun. The sun is setting in the west, and they just broke out all of a sudden, and you'll see them popping up everywhere like that. They were doing a lot of turning on and off. It was pretty flagrant because, you know, they've already told everybody they're doing it and nobody seems to care. They think that this stuff being sprayed in the sky is just all good. Notice they're spraying only in front of the sun, and then he shuts it off and flies away. And this continues to go on and on and on. It's really bad. Here's the deal. People are under the impression that they are trying to hide something that is visible at sunrise or sunset. I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way at all. We know by using CERN and ITER and all these other high technology things that they're using for whatever reason, we know that they're messing with time. We know that there's patents that go back my entire lifetime for sun simulators. Bausch and Lomb, NASA. I mean, I showed this patent. It's got to be 5 years ago now. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's what they're doing. I think that when they block this out 2-3 hours prior to the sun setting, they're shortening the day. They're affecting the weather greatly. And all this stuff that you're seeing right here, all the different colors, all the rainbows, etc. Well, let me show you what those colors are. All these sundogs and rainbows. It's pretty easy. You see this? It was raining out and I spilled a little motor oil on the ground. Look what happens when you spill oil on the ground. Do you see the rainbow color? Exactly. It looks beautiful, but it's bad. Cleaned it all up and no big deal. Take a look at this guy. This guy is straight up spraying, turning on and off and on and off, and he is obviously spraying some sort of a polymer into the sky. Something that combines. Do you know what I mean? Like a two-part epoxy. Lots of people know what JB Weld is. There's a lot of things that you can buy that will, if you take one item and combine it with something else, it'll turn into something even stronger. That's exactly what they're doing right here. I'm going to zoom in real close and you can see that this is not the exhaust from an airplane. This is the guy's entire width of the plane. I mean, come on, it couldn't be any more flagrant. And I don't even know why I have to still explain this because they have come out with it completely. It's not a secret anymore. People are just in an incredibly deep state of denial. If you think these guys spraying heavy metal into the atmosphere is somehow good for humanity, I don't know what to tell you. I just do not know what to tell you. This is not a normal sunset. Clouds don't come out of the back of airplanes. Clouds don't turn, they don't go horizon to horizon and then weave themselves together like a large blanket or a solar shield in front of the sky and block out the sun. They are effectively shortening the day by a lot. The Bible clearly states there will be signs in the sun, moon, and stars. I'm going to say that this might be a sign. What is the stuff that they're spraying up there? This is what I think it is. I did videos on this way back in the day. I'm talking 7-8 years ago. But this was in physics.org in 2010, and it said scientists breed goats that produce spider's milk. So they genetically modified a spider and a goat. A spider and a goat. And they got the milk from the goat that was spider silk. Well, to me, this looks suspiciously like spider silk because whatever they're doing up there, it stays up there. Do you see what I mean? I zoomed in on these trails left behind, and you can see that inside of all this dust, there are long lines like wires or cables. And while I was doing that, my camera malfunctioned to the point where I had to go in the house, get another SD card, and reformat both of them because the camera wouldn't videotape. It happens only when I'm doing chemtrails. But I mean, look at the size of this thing. It's enormous. It's from horizon to horizon. He goes behind this cloud and takes a 45-degree turn. But you see this right here? Do you see these two thin lines inside? They're always there. They're always there. It's just a matter of zooming in and seeing them. This stuff all dissipates, and then these things stay up there. I truly believe that's what these are. This story popped up and then totally, completely disappeared. So there's that. But as far as what they're doing, they're spraying the sky, they're blocking out the sun. I don't believe they're hiding another planet because I don't believe it works like that. The sun and the moon are the same size because the sun and the moon are the same size. They're inside of our atmosphere. They're inside of a fixed barrier that these guys cannot get through, even though they've tried to do it for years. As soon as they figured out how to shoot things up into the sky and make big, big booms, that's exactly what they did. Do you see what I mean? It's exactly what they did, and they couldn't get out. Let me remind you of this. Remember this? When amateurs sent a rocket up into outer space and it hit something, it was flying right along, no problem, and then it hit a hard, fast barrier. And we've had physics guys come on here and explain the math involved that you could tell that it hit a hard, fixed barrier and came back down. They can't go up. They can't go up. So if they can't go up, and everybody's right, and the Bible was never wrong, there's no other planets to hide. There is no other sun. Do you see what I'm saying? Anything else you may see up there could probably be this.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. Today is the 9th of September, 2016. I am going to show you a patent that I found.
I don't know if the audio just went bad, so I'm just going to mute this. But this is video taken from fixed cameras, AVS comms, FAA.gov. The only problem I have with these government fixed cameras is who knows? It's their camera, so they could be doing things like this to push their agenda. But at any rate, in this video, I showed you the patents for these things. They've been around a long time. The only reason I don't really talk about the second sun or the sun simulator as much as I used to is because there's one question I can't answer. If they're using a fake sun, if they're using some sort of a sun simulator, if that's why the sun is white and blazing hot and they're always hiding it, and people are constantly getting pictures of a hexagon thing that looks exactly like the patent, the question that stands is, where's our sun? And I can't answer that as of yet. Maybe you can. But they're not hiding other planets because it doesn't work like that whatsoever at all. Look into it. It's not too hard to figure out. At any rate. Richie from Boston. And I am out. Links will be in the comments. Oh yeah, one more thing. This Teespring campaign is still going on for another 5 days. You can get stickers, mugs, leggings, all sorts of crap. Some of it says Richie from Boston. Some of it doesn't. Some says look up, they are poisoning us. Some of them don't. So there's pretty much something for everyone. So there's that. 5 more days and it is an absolute wrap. Look at that handsome fella. I'm out.